Hello students, I am Suman sir and today we will discuss the physics of class 8 and chapter light. As you know that we have different kinds of the sources of energy. It is the heat energy, light energy, sound energy, chemical energy, mechanical energy, solar energy, so many types of energy. And among these, light is also a source of energy. And this is a light which help us to see the sensation. And if we see the object, anything which is around us, this is due to light. So light plays very important role in our life, and due to this light we can see our surroundings, our parents, our neighbors, roads, school, colleges, everything. And we see the object due to the some characteristics of light, and these characteristics, this phenomenon of the light, are the reflection of light. Reflection of light is the phenomenon of the light, and due to this reflection of light we can see the things or object which is around us. You see here the blackboards, you see the bus which is running on the road, car, vehicles, anything in schools, bench, desks, colleges, pen, pencils, small to small thing and large to large things, due to the reflection of light. When a ray of light fall on the surface reflect the light which reaches to our eye, and it help us to see the sensation which is around us. So what is light? So light is a form of energy which help us sensation of see the objects around us, and the light travel in all three mediums. All three medium means light can travel through liquid medium, light through gaseous medium, and the solid medium also. In a liquid medium, how the light travel in a liquid medium? So when we focus a torch on water, we can see the bottom of the buckets or the containers. Why we can see? Because light passes through the water. So water is a liquid state through which light passes. Other is gaseous medium. So sun rays reaches to us, and when the sun ray enters to our atmosphere, there are different kinds of gases present in our atmosphere. It is oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, dust particles, and many more gases. So the light can travel through the gaseous medium. And third, light can travel through solid medium. And the solid medium like glass. Glass is a solid medium, and when we focus a torch on the glass, the ray of light or the beam of the light will pass through the glass. It means the light also pass through solid medium, and light can travel even vacuum. Vacuum is where there is no particle. So light doesn't need any kinds of particles. It travels through vacuum. When a sun ray reaches to us, after 1,000 kilometers, there is no atmosphere around the earth. So the light coming from vacuum and reaches to earth. That's why we can say the light travels through vacuum also. So these are the some properties or the characteristics of the light. Another characteristics of the light travel in a straight line. Straight lines, this if this is the ray of light when we focused, and suppose that here is a wall, so light will not turn after reflection through this direction, so the reflection of light will stop here, so the ray of light will stop here on the wall. So we can say that light cannot pass through wall because there are three kinds of the object, as you have been discussed in previous class. It is transparent object. Light can passes through only a transparent object like glass, plastics which is transparent. Light cannot passes through the opaque object. Opaque object means wall is an opaque object, and light cannot pass through wall. And the translucent object means the object in which total ray of light doesn't pass through it, like oil paper. If you will take oil and will put on oil on it, so this kinds of object becomes a translucent object through which the total ray of light will not pass through this kinds of object means translucent object. So the where the light pass through, it pass through only transparent object like glass and plastic which is transparent. So here we will study some topics in this chapter. First is reflection of light. What is reflection of light? Reflection of light means when a ray of light fall on the surface, and after reflection, here I will show that what is reflection of light. This is any surfaces like a mirror, and when a ray of light fall on it and this light is reflect, so this process is known as the reflection of light. This is, suppose that this is air medium and this is also air medium. So light come through air medium, strike on a surface of the mirror, because mirror is highly polished and smooth surface, and as the light fall on the mirror, after reflection, this light is bounced back into the same medium. Light coming through air and reflect in also air. So this is the reflection of light, and this total phenomenon is known as the reflection of light. When a ray of light fall on a highly polished and smooth surface, after reflection it will bounce back into the same medium, and this phenomenon of the light is known as the reflection of light. Here we have some terms. Incident ray. What is incident ray? The ray which fall on the surface of reflection is known as the incident ray. So the mirror and this ray is known as incident ray. Second is reflected ray. Reflected ray is the ray which is reflect after incident. This is the ray, incident ray, and this is reflected ray. So the ray which reflect after the incident on the surface. Angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Here we will draw a normal imaginary perpendicular. So this imaginary line is known as normal. So whatever the incident ray made through the normal is known as angle of incidence. Angle of incidence means the angle which is formed between incident ray and normal. This is the incident ray and this is normal. So whatever the angle formed here, this angle is known as angle of incidence, and simply we denoted it I. Angle of reflection. What is angle of reflection? Angle of reflection means the angle between normal and the reflected ray. The angle between normal and the reflected ray is known as angle of reflection, and this is known as R. So these are the terms. Now the topic is law of reflection. What are law of reflection? Actually there are two laws of reflection. Number one law number one is incident ray, reflected ray and normal at a point of incidence all lie in the same plane. As you are watching, this is incident ray, this is reflected ray and this is normal. All these three are lie on the same plane. And number two, angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection, that is angle I equal to angle R. So this is angle I equal to angle R, means angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. So these are the law. There are two laws. First incident ray, reflected ray and normal. All three are on the same plane at the same point. And second, these two angles, angle of incidence and angle of reflection, both are equal. So it is enough for today, and next day we will discuss some other topic. Till then, thank you.